Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So I'm currently on the road to get a tier 3 hunt lore to get this Bone Devil's Ribcage, and it's one of the best gear pieces for DPS and healers at the moment. I'd like to show you how you can obtain it, along with all of this other hunt gear you can see here within the Antiquities of Avernus in your collections tab. You have very good pieces like the Gristraw Horns, the Arms of Last Resistance, the Greaves of the Light Guard, along with, of course, the rib cage. Now, how do you obtain all this gear? Well, you simply go through the hunt system. And in this part, I just want to show you a small portion of the grind. Here, you're going to have to initially craft up your tier 1 lures. And I'm going to show you how to craft up these 3 lures. And you're going to need the reagents there. You can see the Cursed Blade of the Lonely, the Shattered Ice Fang, and the Tantalizing Whip. So all of these can be found within this area, the Stygian Docks. For a bird's eye view of the place, we have that here. We can see the entire dock area. I made this pretty detailed map compared to what you can see by just looking at this map. You can see how it's all pixelated, to say the least. And with this map, you can see all of the spawn locations for these hunt mobs. Keep in mind, in order for enhanced Cambions to spawn, those will be in the red areas, you will need to kill noble Cambions. I'm not sure about the Scouts of Stygia, as they just seem to spawn all of the time in those 5 spawn locations. And the Interrogators, I believe you need to kill those wandering mobs. But again, I'm not entirely sure. However, to get these enhanced Cambions, you kind of want to just kill every single enemy within the area. So that's what we go and do. And I'm going to show you through my exact process of where I run in this Stygian Dock to kill every single enemy just as they spawn. And that way you can also check each of the hunt locations, checking if one of them have spawned, and you can kill them off. So we're starting off here with our first group of mobs. Then we jump up here and we go up to this group of mobs, and you will get one spawn of the Cambion dudes over there, the hunt mobs in that corner if you're lucky. And then we go to this group of mobs and we just kill these guys. You can get Interrogator in that corner just there. Now you jump across here over to this group of mobs. We just wait for them to spawn. There we go. And we kill these guys. And then we just mount back up again around the corner and we kill these guys who've just spawned in. And then we just hop over this way and we go and kill these guys that just spawned in. And you keep going around, and I'll show you throughout the entire route. You will get one of the wolves spawning down there, and you can kill this group of mobs. I'm not killing the wolves because their spawn rate is so high. You will get another Cambion that will spawn here, another one just behind that pillar, but we go to these mobs then because there's none there, and we kill these guys. And you'll be able to get an Interrogator just down here. And then we jump down to this group of mobs. Might have to wait for them to spawn. So here they are. And we continue along. You can get a wolf just there. You can get another wolf just in there, as you can see it. And we'll get this group of mobs just here. You can get an Interrogator just on top of those steps. And we'll continue to the next group. And we'll get another group of mobs here. There we go. Just kill them. We have our nice assassin build where we get our stealth really quick back. And we also have our owlbear, which just gives us that extra stats. So we can basically, we have a build that just try and one-shot the enemies just really quick. And that way we can move to the next group. And we're pretty much killing each group as they spawn. So the next group will be just up on top of there. There we go. We've delayed a little bit, especially when you get those horses and you don't like crit them, then they can end up being a bit more tanky. The next group's just here. We kill these guys and then we proceed on. Again, there was another wolf just there. You can see there's another wolf just up there, and we'll get this group of mobs and we can get another Cambion to spawn just along this platform at the end there. And then we'll get this group of mobs and you can see the wolf at the end. Again, we're not bothering to kill them because they spawn so easily. At this point, we have so many of their trophies. And we go to the next group of mobs, which will spawn just here. We go and kill them off and try and keep on top of our inventory space as we are short. So we just get rid of these stacks of maps. And the next group of mobs just spawns here. Also just ignoring those devils, but you can just kill them like that if need be with tunnel vision. And we're nearly done the entire run. We just have this middle section. We have this group of mobs which just spawned in. And then we're going to have a bunch up here on the steps. We have this group which we can kill first. And then we're going to have the group just up here. Let's kill these guys. That annoying knight. And then we should get another bunch just around the corner, where you can get another one of those Cambions, which will spawn just there. And then we go proceed here, and here we might have to wait a bit because we killed them all so quickly. And if you can't like one shot those groups of mobs, then you'll be a bit behind. But the way I have it is like ideal, because you can just keep killing the enemies and then moving on to the next area and killing the enemies. And if somebody else comes along, then they'll literally find this area empty of all enemies except those one or two little guys which dot around. The real annoying thing is though, when you have other people, they can just steal your spawns. So if you get like one Cambion there to spawn and we're on our round, then yeah, we're just getting leeched. And at this point, that's what's happening to me now. So I'm going to either have to find a new instance or pester the guys to leave my instance. It can be quite inconvenient. But again, ideally you'll also do this in the morning when there is a low player count on the servers anyway. Now we go to our final group of enemies just here. And then we can go and do the entire round again and again and again, each time just checking the hunt mob locations as well. And so there we have it. Here's the map again, and you can see that it's fairly straightforward. It will require you to do a good bit of grinding to get them to spawn, and then to actually drop the trophy that you need. Those 3 trophies, the whip, the fang, and the sword kind of thing there. Now, unfortunately, that's one small step in the final step to get your tier 3 lore. So if you'd like me to do maps like this for the other 2 areas, where we have the entire wasteland for those mains, where you get those gore covered chains, you'll need a lot of them. And then you have this kind of shrubby tree dead area where you can get the other 2 reagents. And then you have this place over here where you can get 1 more of them for those Hezra. And so that's going to conclude this video. Just one part to the step forward of getting your tier 3 lore to finally get, let's say, your ribcage, which we do have down the pipeline, the opportunity to obtain this new mythic ribcage. However, we still don't know when and how, and it could be harder to obtain or it could be easier to obtain than the current ribcage. But even with that said, the current ribcage, this one here, the Bone Devils, is still going to be best for healers regardless of how we can obtain the new ribcage, or the sharp jacket of the dragon hunter if you want to call it. But it has exactly the same bonus, giving 25% overall stats between combat advantage and accuracy, and the older ribcage there is crit severity and critical strike. So with that said, hopefully this is somewhat helpful to you guys. Again, it can be a little bit toxic with other people stealing your hunt mobs, and that can be very frustrating. Might want to go with a party of friends. Just keep in mind, if you're in a party, only one of you can drop a trophy from an enemy, so it can be best to disband the party, then kill the hunt mob, and then regroup back up. Alternatively, you could just get my map and put like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at these locations, and then each person has that map with numbers, and then you go and you tell, like, there's a guy at 5, and then you all head to 5, and then you kill the guy together. So again, if I presented this well, consider leaving the video a like. If you're new around here, consider subscribing. We'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.